What is going on, guys? It's Kevin here with ModMyMods, and it is a lovely Friday afternoon. I appreciate everybody joining us today and being here. We got some great news, some cool photos, and some great builds that we want to share today. And hopefully, you guys are willing and ready to see some of the great things that I have for you. So, to start off, again, we are working in full capacity, doing our whole COVID thing, making sure that everything happens and all of your orders go out accordingly. But if you guys do need some extra services or anything like that, please feel free to send us an email, a message on Twitter or on Instagram or whatever you'd like. We'd be happy to help you guys out. So let's get started and get right into it today. So, starting off today, Oris released their 32-inch monitors. There's a good write-up from them on Guru 3D that has the different versions of the monitor that came out. Now, I actually just purchased one myself. I bought the 32 gig, or the 32-inch widescreen 2K monitor, which looks pretty cool. It should be here hopefully Tuesday, and maybe we will do a live unboxing. Who knows? Let's see what happens. I honestly have no idea. Hopefully, it will arrive nice and perfect and undamaged and not broken. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maven, Jenna, Celtic, thank you everyone for joining me today. I appreciate it. Last week I talked about the RTX voice that was from NVIDIA that they released. That if you have an RTX video card, you can use this new little handy dandy app thing that basically will allow you to get much better and cleaner audio from your microphone. Actually, funny enough, Mr. Bennett himself, Dreamy Potato, ended up joining us today. Thank you for being here. And Art Mods, awesome. And Webster, fantastic. What he was telling me about Bennett was that you can actually get it to work on your GTX cards as well. There is a little bit of workaround that you have to do. You have to modify one of the files here, but it's honestly not really that big of a deal. The write-up is actually on the Guru 3D forums. We will post a link to it somewhere along the way here. Actually, maybe what I'll do is I will copy and paste it right now so you guys can see it. But if you have a RTX version card, you have like a 1080 like I do at home, or if you have a 780 or whatever you're using and you want better audio, you can definitely still use the RTX voice, and it doesn't necessarily need to be an RTX video card. So the link is posted into the chat. You can take a look at that and again utilize this awesome little application that makes things about a million times better. It really does improve quite a bit on. I mean, you see what microphone I'm using. It's plugged into a headphone via USB, so it's kind of garbage when it comes to having a quality microphone and having a good sound. But it sounds a heck of a lot better now that I have the RTX voice turned on and it's working than before. I know that I was having a high pitched squeal. I know Teffin was telling me about it, that there was like a high pitched feedback going on here, and I was not dealing with that. So we ended up using this RTX voice, and it works great. So there is the link. That is the form. You can take a look at that at your leisure. I don't know if you guys are crazy space fanatics like we are here at ModMyMods. I know a lot of us here really enjoy the what's happening in the world and SpaceX and Virgin Airlines and stuff like that. But I wanted to share that the Falcon 9 and Crew Dragon are vertical and they're on the launch pad. And guess what? They're going up very, very soon, which is actually pretty awesome considering they're actually putting astronauts inside of that capsule and it is going way up. Should be really cool. It should be awesome to watch, awesome to see, and hopefully it will be a successful launch and there will be no issues throughout that. On top of that, Virgin was talking about their what is it called? The Cosmic Girl, I think is what they call it. Yeah, the Cosmic Girl. Brony and I were talking about it. Cosmic Girl, which also drops a rocket and allows it to fly into, I think, just like outer orbits. But basically, it will do, yeah, like I was reading, it will do a first stage for 3 minute burn, and then yeah, payload into low Earth orbit, which is pretty neat to see. So that's pretty cool. That is actually happening hopefully this weekend. They have a tentative launch for the 24th, but a fallback on the 25th. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how that actually plays out. Maybe we can get a recap on Tuesday or something like that. We'll see. We shall see. Um, the other thing I wanted to talk about is obviously there's always daily deals. They have got some pretty good stuff out there for today. The one thing that I saw that was decent was you have this i7 9700K for under 400 bucks, which isn't too bad. You also have the TP Archer. I think, yeah, this is the AC 1200, which you can flash that and put DDWRT on it, which is super handy for doing your own sort of wireless stuff. And then if you also need some sort of crazy amount of storage in a micro SD form that is actually class 10, SanDisk has got you covered with a $10 off promo code, or $10 off and then a $3 off promo code. $3? Really? That's all you can. That's all you can shell out for me, SanDisk? All right, whatever. Um, like I was saying earlier, Gigabyte did just release their 32-inch monitor. I just bought one actually myself. When as soon as I saw it was posted, I went and I snagged one, which I am excited to see what this monitor has to offer. 32-inch curved 2K 165 hertz monitor. I am thoroughly ecstatic, especially under 400 bucks. That is not bad. And yeah, John, exactly what we were saying. We saw them at CES. They look really nice. I'm a little skeptical because, it is a VA monitor, but again, the difference between VA and IPS is quite a bit of money. Um, does it still have a KVM, or did they drop it? I think they dropped it, but I won't know until it arrives. But hopefully, we'll see. I don't know. We'll see on Tuesday. It's supposed to arrive. Hopefully we can do a full unboxing when it gets here. But unfortunately, if you weren't fast enough like I was, you have to wait. It is on back order now. These were sold out in like a matter of minutes, if not hours. So they're on back order. You pretty much won't be able to find one anywhere, as far as I can tell, at least for another month or so until they come back into stock. But again, they've been sharing about it on Facebook and on Twitter and stuff like that, and this is definitely a cool monitor, and I will be doing a review on it, and you can take a look at it and see what's going on, hopefully on the next show. If not the next show, it'll be the next show. But you know what I mean. You'll see it. It'll be on the show. Uh, on top of Gigabyte's releasing this new monitor, you can also, yeah, this is the search. I was trying to see if you could actually find it somewhere. Yeah, no. No, they've got reviews for it, but the only place that you can theoretically buy it is from Newegg, and the only way you can actually buy it is on back order. So, gotta wait and be patient, which I'm not very patient. That's for sure. Hey, there's my video. Yeah, it's this one. It's right here. I don't know what happened, but within a day, apparently this video got pushed up, which your video was here, and now it's here. But again, if you look, you're right in the top here. If you type in that and then do review, bam, right there. And then I think you're just down in the list a little bit here, but it's still, again, you're pretty good when it comes to ranking. And again, that interview that you have with Benny from Gigabyte, he does a really awesome job of talking about it. But on top of their monitors, they also release that they have the Z490, the mini ITX boards that you now can purchase, or pre-purchase at least. The minis look kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, this Ultra looks pretty awesome. Um, but again, estimated deliveries on yeah, so it's not actually in stock just yet. However, it will be in stock, and you can order it ahead of time, and then when they do actually release it, boom, there it is, magic, you can actually have your motherboard. But there are some things that you can pre-order and get ahead of time. I don't think they have the Vision in stock Yeah, again, estimated delivery is between there. So I think these motherboards actually come out next week on Friday or on Monday. But again, the best way to know is to check and take a look at Oris's Twitter page or on their Facebook. Yeah, available for purchase. Some of the motherboards are available for purchase now, but you can pre-order them through Newegg or through Canada Computers. And again, their monitor is on there as well. So definitely take a look at Oris and what they've got, and their new stuff that's coming out looks pretty incredible. Uh, so moving on to the next part, I wanted to talk about video games. Some games are coming out recently. Star Citizen, I guess, is free for 11 days, according to PC Gamer. I read it. You can actually hop in there and take a look and play for a little bit. I got to meet the guys that developed Star Citizen. What was it, about 4 years ago? They were pretty good, pretty awesome people to talk to. However, it has been a long time coming for this game to come out. So I'm not exactly sure that 11 days is long enough for me to go, yeah, I want to spend, $200+ on a spaceship, like one. So there's that. But yeah, Maven brings up Grand Theft Auto 5. All right, so here's the problem with that. It's on Epic Games, right? So Epic Games just makes me want to not, no, bleh, no, absolutely not. But I wanted to play Maneater because if you guys went to PAX or PAX East, West or East had it as well. But East had Maneater that was on display and you could play it, and that looked like a lot of fun. Which was you're a shark, not Baby Shark, that stupid song. But you are a shark, and you get to go around. You get to eat all the people, and there's a bunch of different little things that are going on. But the only problem is that via Epic Games Store. And no, no, nope. I'm all set. I will wait because if you scroll down here, Maneater on Steam, and you click this, you wait, and it says it'll come at some point. So it's like, I'll just wait. I'll wait. But I will tell you, the gameplay that we saw and the things that you can do in this game are quite entertaining. I don't know how much of a replay value that will actually have, but it was quite a bit of fun when you come flying out of the water like a big great white and gobble up some people. It's kind of fun. So, or you can snag the entire Far Cry collection for 75% off Steam right now. Far Cry is fantastic. If you haven't played 4 and you haven't played 5, do it just because it's fun. It's a lot of fun. No better fun than destroying an enemy camp and going to town. It's definitely worth it. So, if you guys remember last week, I teased. Well, actually, here we'll talk about Serious Sam for a second here because I wanted to share this too. If you guys haven't played any of the Serious Sam franchises, it's basically just utter slaughter. That's all it is. However, Serious Sam 3 was kind of like, I don't know, the plain yogurt versus like vanilla or strawberry. Like nobody really likes the plain. They'll have it if they absolutely had to, but the vanilla or the strawberry and the chocolate and all that stuff is really good. So Serious Sam 4 is supposed to be really good, and I wanted to share this with you guys because I saw this video today, and it looks quite entertaining. So I wanted to share this with you because they were talking about having over 100,000 enemies at once. What? So yeah, I'm gonna have to share this with you, and hopefully not blow your eardrums out.
Core of the core team Serious Sam franchises is dancing with enemies and projectiles. That's your movement, in the environment. That's the core thing that we actually try to expand upon. And enjoyment of arcade. That means that as you repeat your fights again and again and again, you're getting better. And something that was hurting you, now you're hurting them. And that's the simplest beauty formula that actually we really enjoy.
I can say we will have some new battle features for Series M4, and I'm pretty sure people will like it. And it's a new chess piece that can increase the possibilities of scripting different battle scenarios.
And that's what they're talking about. They're talking about they have this new script that is now implemented into the game that allows you to do
It will be kind of a difficult game, challenging.
way more. Yeah,
You know,
it's going to be more
Series
difficult.
M3 had a slow start, first few levels. We'll just go with full SAM from the beginning.
So serious Sam 4 just explodes in your face from the very first frame.
Yeah.
Crazy. Boom. That looks awesome.
This is a really, proper Series M game. That's the key. All the bells and whistles of the modern stuff, you'll find bits and pieces of that here. Of course, technology, exciting, new weapons, enemies, effects, sounds. Everything is modernized and beautified, but you dance with enemies, you dance with projectiles, and you enjoy that. And that's it. That's the Series M game.
Yes. Ooh, AA12. Yes, please.
I think this game is the game that brings the most of the good new chess pieces since the first encounter. I can say that we have lots of new characters. Many of them will become essential for Series M4 and for future Series M.
It's my favorite shotgun. Oh, grenade launcher too? Nice. I'll take a chain gun. Yes, please.
Of weapons of SAM 4.
Okay, so you're going to have some new toys to play with.
We'll have something that will increase the goriness of melee and.
Oh, some nice finishing moves
yeah,
are we talking about?
I think so.
Nice.
Yeah. I think that it will be something special. We'll see.
It'll be nice, yes? Oh. That's what I'm waiting for. The kamikazes.
So what's brand new musically in 4 then? What's the gut punch?
So, it's drums. So it's all just a layer of very heavy pounding rhythmical drums, a bit like Hollywood blockbuster songs. I mean, I cannot escape from what I'm listening. For the past few years, I've been listening to Hollywood scores. When their music is combined with the picture, the feeling, the emotion they inspire in the viewer, that's what I would love to do with players.
Tell me about the Legion system and what that actually allows you to do.
It's a really nice trick that allows you to have really thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of enemies on screen. So this is one of the systems that we actually developed for Series M4. We have some levels that will actually be able to populate with this many enemies. We were really pleasantly surprised how fast it can run. Because originally we were hoping for 10,000 enemies, and now we hit order of magnitude more.
So this is a new
Oh
thing.
my
that
God!
haven't really had this scale of enemy onslaught
Yeah,
before.
we turn it to crank it up to 11, So we'll see.
Serious Sam, this is
Yeah.
all about excess.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. So I am excited about Serious Sam. Hopefully, it leads up to its expectations and stuff like that. And this looks awesome. So I'm thoroughly excited about this. That should be really cool. I'm gonna check the chat here because I know that we were talking. There was some stuff that popped up that I didn't get a chance to read. New Dawn with a buddy is amazing. Yes. Primal is awesome. Serious Sam is like the Duke Nukem meets Doom meets Conquers. Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. Touch base. Yeah. Okay. I'll talk to you after CES. Who knows if it's still happening? I'm not really sure. As far as I know, CES is still on. There are still plans to do that, but again, we won't really know until, well, a little bit further down the road because, well, we're not really sure if this whole pandemic thing is going to have its second wave, which it probably will. But again, it's all about if it actually clears up by then or not. So hopefully we do get to go to CES as well. It'd be nice to see you guys there. LTX got canceled, so that eliminated yes, and that stinks because you should have been at CES last year and you weren't. But that's okay. Hopefully this year, because I'll wear my shirt for you. I'll make sure that you see me in your shirt. Phrasing. Anyways, does it have co-op? As far as I know, since Serious Sam 2, I think you've been able to do co-op. But I honestly haven't seen anything about that in 4. I would hope that you'd be able to do co-op, but if you're doing 100,000 enemies chasing after you all at once, I don't know how you're going to be able to code that for 2 people, but who knows? Who knows? Last week I teased a little thing here with our good friend Shenanigans about his build that he was putting together. Now I am happy to release some of the greatest and awesomest. Yes, it's a word. Look it up. It's in the KT dictionary. There is actually photos of his completed build, which is incredible. So make sure that you go give ArtMods _ a follow on Twitter. He's got some pretty cool stuff going on, but more importantly, he finished his build, and let me tell you, this thing it's amazing. It's the best. Yeah, that's my best impression that I can do. But yeah, what you see there is actually a PC. A fully water cooled computer that has some incredible incredible stuff going on. Apparently, I didn't mute my Telegram. What are you gonna do? But he's got some incredible mods going on here. He's 3D printed a whole bunch of different things. That's actually real leather and chain link and wood, and just unbelievable the amount of work that's actually gone into this. Now, this has been a project that's been a couple years in the planning, but we were able to help him out with a couple couple parts and couple products here to make it all work together. But he hand leather wrapped the graphics card, and that's actual fur, and then there's rust on parts of the radiator cover and stuff like that. It's unbelievable what he's done to this thing. Again, we're going to be sharing a lot of the photos and the build progress that he's put together for us on our Instagram and our Facebook and Twitter. So make sure you take a look at that. He's even got the tubing etched. That is freaking cool, man. So cool. And if you guys do remember, there was a hammer finished rusty looking alpha cool block, and that is where it went. It went inside of this incredible looking build. So again, big shout out to Shenanigans, who ended up putting this together, ArtMods. And he actually literally sent me these photos like 2 minutes before we started the show. So again, thank you very, very much for sending me this and letting us share this with our viewers. Because again, some incredible stuff that's going on that is out in the world here, and especially this mod that we got here. It's awesome. So give that a gander when you guys get a chance. The other thing is that, have you guys seen this crazy case? This crazy PCMR case that's limited edition. There's only like, what? I forgot how many are only made. But yeah, PCMR edition case, which looks phenomenal. And has, yeah, there's only 1,000 that are made. And it's just an unbelievable looking case. It's a Leon Lee 011D, but I think it's the XL, but it's still an awesome looking case, and they made it into this like gunmetal gray, frosty gray, smoky gray. I don't know. It's awesome. It is awesome. So our good friend Jason has some photos of it there as well. It's freaking cool. So if you can get your hands on one, good luck, because I want one too. But hey, maybe Maybe Pedro's watching and he'll send us one. Who knows? So that is pretty much it when it comes to all of the things that I wanted to talk about. The only thing that I do want to do before we go is a little products 101. Today I wanted to talk about our own mod water that we are currently selling. We make it here in New York. It is actually made in our high-tech water filtration system and everything like that. But I wanted to make sure that people know that this coolant, well, there's two things I want to know. Ultra Pure, the Ultra Pure water, is actually super, super clear water. That's why it's called Ultra Pure. But it's not actually coolant. It's not PC coolant. So Ultra Pure is mostly for washing stuff out, cleaning things out, running things. If you want to add your own dye to it, or you want to add your own stuff to it, fine, whatever. But Ultra Pure is just better than distilled water. That's what it comes down to. It's cleaner, it's clearer, and it has 0 parts per 0.5, 0.05 parts per million in it. So it's pretty much one of the cleanest waters that you can get. Again, it is not coolant. So you have to add some sort of anti-algae, biocide, something to it to use it inside of your computer. So that being said, the coolants that we sell, which we sell big giant jug of coolant as well. If you guys are doing crazy PC builds and want to buy a lot, we have a lot. We can make you a lot, and we have these big jugs for it too. But the coolant is actually created for actual PC use. Now, theoretically, it's used for systems that don't have aluminum in it. So, for example, if you're using a thermal take res, the res itself and everything like that is usually good to go. The problem is that the top, the cap, is actually made out of aluminum. So over time, it's going to deteriorate, it's going to break down, and it's going to contaminate the fluid. Right, and that's where most of the problems that we have with fluids and water blocks getting clogged and stuff like that is contamination in the loop somewhere, and whether it be contamination with aluminum, contamination with the way that the coolant is actually reacting with some of the O-rings, or whatever it might be. So the coolant that we actually sell, again, is it's made directly for parts that are not aluminum. So don't use it with Thermaltake aluminum radiators that they used to have. I don't even know if they still sell them anymore. EK used to have aluminum radiators back at one point in time. Don't do it. XSPC, I think, did too at one point in time. Again, don't do it. If you want fluid that actually is used with aluminum parts, or you have a couple parts that are together that do have some sort of aluminum compound in it or material in it, we can actually custom make you the fluid that you need. If you want fluid like that, that's no big deal. Send us an email to support@modmymods.com. Tell us what parts you're actually using in the loop. That way we can verify what they're made out of and make you a custom set of coolant. It might be $1 more or something like that, maybe $2 more. Aluminum stuff uses a lot more of the biocide and the inhibitors and that type of stuff, the actual coolant properties, in order to keep it clean. Because aluminum's kind of a dirty metal per se, so the price might go up just a little bit depending on what you're cooling. But again, if you just send us an email, we'll be happy to take care of you in either way. But again, this coolant stuff is still BOGO, so if you want one, if you want one, buy one get one free. Add 2 of them to your cart. Use the promo code coolant. Pretty sure it's the coolant promo code. It'll be right here as soon as you go to it. There it is. Yes, promo code is coolant. So use that at the end, and it will get you one of the bottles for free. But again, you got to add 2 to your cart, otherwise it's not going to work. It's not like you put 1 in and put promo code coolant, and it just no, it's not going to work. The last thing that I wanted to talk about for Products 101 is that we have a clearance section here, which is top in our list here. But the main point that I wanted to bring to your attention is that AlphaCool is starting to phase out their borosilicate glass, the 13mm tubing. So if you want it, you better get it now, because it ain't going to be around for much longer. They have the 90-degree bends. We have a couple straight pieces as well that will be going off the shelf and probably flying off the shelf because, well, a lot of people want to do this whole glass thing. I'm not really sure why. Hey, more power to you. I'm just not. I don't think I'm talented enough to do that. So, if you guys are looking to do that, we have it in stock for the time being. It will go out of stock soon. But the other tubing that I wanted to make mention is the 12 by 10 millimeter carbon tubing. That also is getting phased out as well. So if you want it, we have some of it, but it will go and it will go quickly. So that is actually why it's in the clearance section and is on sale for now. So that is it for Products 101. That is actually it for me today. We are going to be doing a sale for Memorial Day, which will start on Saturday and it will go until Monday night. But you'll have to use a promo code. The promo code will be on the website. You'll have to wait until tomorrow in order to get the promo code, in order to get the discount. But we will have all of that on our social media and it will be blasted across. If you're a subscriber to our newsletter, you'll also get an email blast coming up in the next day. It'll happen tomorrow morning. You'll get all that information and the promo code as well. So be prepared to be able to save 10% off at ModMyMods on your products. Again, that doesn't cover any of the EVGA stuff or any of the custom services, but any of the stuff that we relatively, stock on a regular basis will be discounted at the end there. So again, thank you for joining me today. Have a wonderful afternoon. It is a gorgeous Friday. I'm going to try and get out of here because I need some vitamin D. I'm turning whiter as it gets and by the minute. So have a wonderful day, and we will catch up with you next time.